What was the key in you guys having a consistently successful performance today?
I know it's often brought up, especially when Noah said it. It was just like we have a standard that we live by, and I feel like in the past couple of games we haven't been living up to those standards. But I feel like we definitely saw how important it is to live by that standard. And today I feel like we really executed a lot that we had going on today. I feel like that we really locked in on what our responsibilities were. Everybody did their 111s. Everybody paid attention to the little things, which is stuff that we've harped on the entire week this week. And I feel like over time with consistent work at practice, that really showed today, and I couldn't be any prouder of our defense today.
How much did the meeting last week help?
I feel like it was one of those things where it's like it led to self-accountability amongst the players, especially for us, just knowing like, hey, what can we do to turn this thing around, because this is not our standard of defense. This is not how we should be playing. So I feel like that players only definitely benefited us, and it really showed today.
How big was the stop to start the second half, given what happened at Notre Dame last week when they got a touchdown to end the second quarter and to start the third? How big was it to make them punt on that first drive?
I feel like it was very important. I know we honed on the last 5 minutes of the first half and the first 5 minutes of the second half, and for the fact that we held them off in those first 5 minutes of not scoring anything, I feel like that really changed the tempo of the game for Virginia Tech. For the fact is like you kind of saw their confidence start to go down. They started hanging their heads, and I feel like once we kept on doing that, you obviously saw it's just like that's when we kept on picking our confidence up, and we were able to make more and more plays as time goes on. So I feel like the beginning of the third quarter, us stopping them was very, very important.
What do you remember from Cedrics' interception, what you were doing? It looked like you got the tackle in a pretty bad situation. You were putting pressure on the quarterback there. What do you remember from that?
I just know it's like that was one of our plays where I was supposed to be stunned inside, and luckily I was able to make it in time to give Ced enough pressure to make that interception. Man, I was like, I couldn't be more proud of him, man, because I was trying to give him that crackback block. So I was like, I saw him race up the sideline. I was like, hey, I gotta make my way. I gotta make a way for my man. So I tried to knock somebody out, but hey, it is what it is. We got the interception, we got the turnovers. Offense they retaliated. We got the score. Move on to the next one. So that sequence was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What do you think a game like this for the defense can do in terms of building on it and building momentum the rest of the season?
Building confidence, and you said it yourself, just building momentum. I feel like this is something, it's a snowball effect. As you keep on going and going, it's going to eventually build up and it's going to get bigger. So I feel like we can definitely work off of this. Nobody's perfect. Our defense is not perfect. We definitely have some things, and myself included, that we could have done better on today. But for the fact that we definitely showed that once we click as a defense and play all 4 quarters, we are a very dangerous defense. And I feel like as we just keep on building off of this and continue to build confidence, continue to do our 111s, I feel like we're going to be more dangerous than what we already are.
Kaimon, did you guys let some frustrations out today on defense? A little pent-up frustrations?
Almost definitely, man. I know it's like when you feel like you're better than what's given on paper, you definitely have some frustration that definitely builds up, and you want to, football is one of those games where it's legal to hurt somebody. So, it's just like one of those things where, like, if you want to take your anger out, go ahead and take it on the opposing player, like, of course, within the rules, because you don't want to see a yellow towel being thrown out there. But, hey, it's one of those things where we definitely had some frustration from the past week, knowing that we could have done better than what we did, and we knew that we could take it out on Virginia Tech, and that's exactly what we did. So,
what was the mood like this week at practice and just around the locker room and everything? Were you guys what was the feeling like coming off of Notre Dame, and how disappointing that was, and what you wanted to make for this game?
I feel like we were very locked in, and we were very determined, and we were very motivated. Just for the fact, like I said, we felt like we could have played a lot better than what we did last week, what was given. And I feel like we know that we can have a way better defense than what's been shown. And today, we were just like, throughout the week, we just really harped on, like I said, just like focusing on 111, focusing on the little things, because the little things can turn from a 4th down to a touchdown. So it's like one of those things where we really focused on that this week. We were very locked in. We were very focused. The coaches didn't really have to say a lot of things. It was very player-led. And for the fact that we got that done this week and produced over and over again tonight and held Virginia Tech to 10, that just really showed, like, if we do this consistently every single week, every single day throughout the entirety of the season, we got a special plan coming. So
All right. Thanks, Cameron.
Great stuff, Cam.